opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession.
Why the fuck you throw it through it?
And certainly, look,
here we go. Here we fucking go. How that ball go through you, bro? You didn't catch that.
Sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
Come on, give me my pick, man.
Defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it down a yard too shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I see how this is going already.
3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. So he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried to barrel it through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Man, that's crazy.
Here's Swift.
That
And
is
he's maybe going to get this
crazy.
back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
Y'all gotta give me some fucking help, bro. I can't do it all by myself, bro. Nobody on the block. What's up? Oh.
Throwing now is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they'll call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on third down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Rodgers going to throw. A check down here to Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Should have been third down like the ball across the fucking thing. Just did.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Able to find Lazard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Damn, stay in, boy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the counter, here's Jones. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5, and they pick up a 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. First down, Mayfield. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Good
On
kick.
the slant, this is Chubb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They will run it with Swift here. And he is into the end zone. DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal. Hey, come on.
Swift. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
This shit is crazy, bro.
It was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, there's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Amanda. Man, the outside, when he's running them outside plays,
Kick this one away.
where they just
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Keep diving so fucking far, bro. That shit crazy. Bro, I don't know what you know, what. Y'all niggas hell on this shit, bro. Y'all niggas hell, bro.
Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Bro. They're calling me to be football in this fucking night, bro.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to work this down at about the 32-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking left side. He's got it. That's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Just seem like every time I hike the ball on the fucking screen, just slow the fuck down every fucking time.
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt. They're just going to continue to fuel
this
crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, what you doing? What the fuck was that?
But it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield off the play fake.
What the fuck, man?
He's got
what the
fuck?
Complete.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team.
I'm in man coverage. Bro, I don't even understand that, bro.
They're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Farrell. We're pretty darn good.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with first and 10.
That's full,
That's
bro.
good for 28 yards.
I got to go back and see that shit, bro. I just don't understand that no more, bro. I'm in man coverage, bro. How the fuck? You beat me deep, bro.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And I got 2 safeties over the top. I don't understand that, bro.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jones is in.
Touchdown,
Packers.
Get a push.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
It's the score, Lions 28, Packers 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Once again, it's Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play fake. Mayfield. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Swift going to try up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. So a bit of traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Good game, bro.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Lions stay alive.